Hey friends, Tony here with MusicGuyOnline.com with your 3-minute mix fix video tutorial of the week. And today I'm going to be talking about what does EQ do in audio mixing. Now last week we talked about compression, which deals with levels and gain. EQ deals with frequencies. Every audio you ever heard recorded is made up of different frequencies. Some lower, some higher. Depends on the instrument. A bass obviously going to occupy a lower primary frequency range, soprano vocal much higher, and so everything's going to have its own kind of unique EQ or frequency profile, I should say. And let's just demonstrate what we can do with a simple EQ. I've put one on my main bus. This is the same track we've been working on, the same mix, Find Us East, and I'm just going to play this from this first verse, and you're going to hear me make EQ changes. I have this EQ right here, as I said, on the main bus. It's a graphic kind of EQ. They also have the more analog ones with the dials, but I'm a visual learner. I like to see the changes I'm making in addition to hearing them. So you'll see me making these changes to this overall EQ frequency spectrum. Right now, no gain boosts or cuts have been made. So let's just listen along as I make some changes right here and see how it affects the audio. Now let's hear that A and B on and off. So you see, just making a couple cuts, a slight boost, and everything sounds cleaner. There's more clarity. All I did was take away the low lows that I know aren't really being used by anything. Again, this is my main mix bus, so you don't want to make any too extreme changes on this. You can go into individual tracks, and if you take a look, like I've already done that on most of these individual tracks. These are my acoustic guitars, my electric guitars, vocals in some cases, and I've made some interesting changes. I'll talk about how to EQ specific instruments in later videos, but right now, just a quick overview to see. I just made a little cut right here around 440, a few dBs, and that cleaned up a lot of the fog that was there at the middle. I boosted it a little bit, just like 1 dB at the highs, gave it a little more clarity, and just like that, we have a much cleaner mix, and work with your EQ, see what you could do with it. Again, I'll be addressing individual instruments in later videos because they tend to vary, from instrument to instrument, what you want to do, cut, boost. So be on the lookout for those. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you soon. Thanks for watching.